Hey, what's up, guys? It's xJawz, and this is the 20 kill search and destroy game that I talked about yesterday in an adaptation. And the first thing I'm going to have to say is I am not sure if this video is going to have audio for the actual gameplay part of the video. I just don't know. It says that it won't render, but I'm hearing it now, so I don't know if that's going to work or not. Sorry if it is working and I'm talking about it still. I should probably stop. Anyway, guys, I'm using the UMP-45 with Marathon Lightweight and Ninja Pro. It's silenced, and my secondary is the USPs, akimboed, and I'm really liking those because I think it's a 2 or 3 bullet kill, even without stopping power, which is really good when you can shoot them both at once, and you can get a lot of work done with all these bullets. So the first thing you did there is the first thing you saw I did there was I rushed straight down the middle of the map. I got that out of the way the first round. I'm not going to do that again. But I rushed straight through the map, through a stun. I knew there was a guy there, and I turned the corner real quick and was able to pick up the double kill like you saw. And then I did a little circle just to, take in my surroundings, make sure nobody was following me. And then I got that second kill. Now, right now, I'm flanking them, which is a perfect situation because these people just planted the bomb, and that's what they're paying attention to. They're trying to find anybody coming to the bomb. And sure enough, that guy was looking the exact opposite way that I came from, which worked out perfectly. So the flank was a successful flank. I'm going to take a minute here and mute the whole team. That's just something I do. I usually play by myself when I'm playing this game. Enjoy it a lot more, and sure enough, it works out pretty well. Alright, so second round, like I said, I'm not going to rush straight up the middle of the map again. I'm going to take advantage of my Marathon and Lightweight perks and rush as much as I can. Throw a couple of stuns and a Semtex grenade to a common rushing spot. No luck, though. And then I'm going to call in my Predator missile, which I got the previous round. And I'm going to try and find a way to get a multi-kill, but was unable to. And that's the thing that you should always try and do, is call in your Predator missile or your airstrikes, whatever, your air support, in the beginning of a round. Things like the Harrier, the Predator missile, I'm not sure what else. Air support like the Chopper Gunner and the EC-130. I think that's what it is. The Predator, Precision Airstrike, Harrier, Chopper Gunner, and EC-130. In Search and Destroy, you have to wait 7 seconds from the beginning of a round in order to call those in. So as soon as those 7 seconds are up, make sure to call those in. But for things like the Pavlo, which you'll see me use later in the game, you can call those in right away, which is awesome. Big advantage. You can get a couple kills a little bit earlier before people can get to cover. But you get what I'm saying. So right here I get the Pavlo. I'm going to speed this up a lot because I do die, which isn't all that bad because it does allow me to build up my kill streak again, which is a really nice perk to dying, I guess. So I did build up my maximum kill streak, the 5, 7, and the 9. You're going to see me, like I said, I call the Pavlo in right away to try and maximize the kills that I'll get. Because people well, what I'm pretty sure is going to happen here is I'm going to call the Pavlo in. It's going to get a couple kills. And some people are going to hide in the spawn building. And you'll see I'm going to rush in there later hoping to get some kills. And it's pretty successful, and that's what you should always do. If you call an air support in the beginning of a round and search and destroy, usually people are going to hide, especially if it's something like a Harrier or a Pavlo that's long lasting. So if you call those in, rush to the back of the map if you can, and take out anybody waiting in the back of the map, in the buildings, in the corners, whatever the case may be. So I was able to get those 2 guys that you saw rushing up the bridge, or the walkway, and sure enough I go to the back of the map and there are 2 people sitting back here hiding from my air support, which, it was kind of smart for them to hide from the air support, not try and be lucky, but still in the end I'm going to rush them and get them, take them out. So you see there, I die. I'm going to speed this all up. It was kind of unfortunate, but those are my only 2 deaths of the game, guys, so the rest is pretty much all action. So now that we switch sides, you're going to see my tactic right here. I'm still using the Marathon Lightweight Ninja setup. And a lot of people tend to rush on the bridge, the waterfall area, but I tend to go right up this pathway. It's a perfect pathway. You can follow it pretty easy. And sure enough, there's one guy at the top of it. And he was probably completely surprised that I was already there, which is one of the great parts, great perks of using these perks. I don't know what literary device I just used, saying perks 2 times in 1 sentence, but whatever. You saw that I called in my Harrier on B. I didn't want the airstrike portion landing on me because it's the worst thing in the world when your own airstrike kills you. It's pretty embarrassing. But also, I didn't feel like running over to B with the SMG, especially since B is a pretty open area and pretty easily dominated by people with assault rifles. So I decided to call my Harrier in over there. No kills yet from that. And now that my teammate just planted the bomb at B, I'm expecting whoever's in the house at A, if there is anybody, to run out of the house, which worked out perfect because I just saw that guy fall and I was able to take him out. So I'm just going to watch this entrance and hopefully I can find somebody coming out of the house. So right there, I just saw my teammate died right in the A house. So I'm just trying to find this guy before the round ends. I don't want to die, of course, but I do want to take this guy out before he can move over to the B bomb. And there he is. He's rushing over to the bomb. And, oh, man, I get lucky here. You'll see, I should have died here. He should have died, I thought. But I get very lucky at the very last minute with my Semtex. Wow, that is a terrible, terrible display of accuracy right there. Alright, so the 4th round of the game is over. I think I'm pushing 17 kills. And right here, I'm going to pick up the bomb. I'm going to use my Marathon Lightweight class again. Rush up the same path right here. Throw my Semtex in the spot where I got the guy last time. And this time I'm going to go to the left and hopefully pick off anybody going over to B. Because I was pretty sure that that guy who was surprised last time wouldn't be so surprised this time. It's always good to switch up your routes and go a different way. So I did not feel like running into the house. The house is pretty much a death trap if you're not approaching it in the right situation, especially if there's a lot of people in there. So I went over to B, got one guy who was pretty not aware of his surroundings. I don't know what the correct way to say that is, but he was looking down his sight and was focusing on people coming up the bridge, which isn't a good idea. Even though most people will probably come from one area, you don't want to just look down your sights and only focus on a single part of the map, because usually there's people all around you, and that's just not a smart way to play. So I get my Predator missile, and there's a 1v2 situation right here. So I wanted to make use of this because I believe that I can win this round, and there won't be another opportunity for me to use the Predator missile. So the other guy had cold-blooded, could not find him, but I'm hoping that he's not over here at B with me. So the first thing I do is check my surroundings. I check if there's anybody coming up behind me, and then I finally decide to plant because it would be very dumb for me to do anything else. And right there, I swear, I thought the game was about to end. I thought I had gotten connection interrupted or something, but nope. So I plant the bomb, and first thing I'm going to do is move behind this boat because it allows me to see people coming from the A house, which is, I believe, the route that he's going to come from. But the game's actually going to end. My teammate is going to get the last kill. So the final score is 20-2. Breaking 20 kills in a search and destroy game is a ton of fun. I'm hoping you guys will rate 5 stars, leave a comment. Again, I apologize for uploading that editing contest video the other day. And I'm hopefully going to have some videos going up on Persona Gaming and some other gaming channels soon. And I will leave a link to the description in those if they go up before I post my next video. Alright, I'll see you later, guys. Hope you enjoyed the match. Bye.